Welcome back to the Mount Pleasant Dynasty. We have a road game here today in Austin, Texas. This will be a very tough game for the Demons as they will be taking on the Texas Longhorns. Texas is undefeated so far on the season, only one game though. Put up 63 points, 2-7 against UMass, over 600 yards of total offense, and we're going to have to slow them down if we want to stay competitive. Shane Buechele threw for nearly 300 yards passing, had 3 touchdowns through the air. Deontay Foreman is in the backfield to open the game, gets a great block, and powers his way forward for a gain of 8 to open up this game. Man comes in motion. It's Buechele who loses 4 yards. John Paul Cutler with the play. 3 down linemen, they set up the screen. It's Foreman. He is close to the first down line, and they give him a favorable spot so the drive will continue. 3rd down and 5 once again, another screen pass and another first down for Foreman, and he gets it just barely once again. Texas is a team that likes to use tempo to their advantage, and they go fast. There's Foreman though for a gain of nothing, and now our defense tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They failed the first few times, and they get it this time, so we actually get a stop on the opening drive. Here's Elton Huff though, he loses a yard. Jonathan Gibbs takes over in the pistol. He has 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions through 2 games. And Huff loses the football and Texas takes it over. We give the ball right back and they have great field position to open up their second drive. This game does not appear to be a game that is winnable for us, but we'd at least like to make it competitive. But it's Buechele who stiff arms a defender and runs it in from 18 yards out. He's a very accurate, athletic quarterback. First down and 10. Here's Huff. He gets some room to run this time and holds on to the football as he gains 17. A 4-wide set. Quick throw to the outside for Allen Harrison. He's been quiet through the first couple of games. Only 2 catches. Ken Watkins entered today's game as our leading receiver. Now it's Huff on the carry and once again finds a hole. So we're actually running pretty effectively so far early in this game. And 3rd down and 5. It's just gotten that much tougher. A false start on Evan Quinn. Setting up a screen pass. It's Huff on the catch and is put down immediately. Just too much speed on that Texas defense for that to be effective. Here is the punt. Heisman frontrunner Chris Warren III gets it. He has some room to run, some down defenders. He's still going and is brought down at the 43-yard line. A 38-yard return. 3rd down and 9 though. This is the 5th one they face today. And it's back across the middle and another conversion as Texas has done a great job on those 3rd and longs. They'll go to the air once again. Buechele's going to take off and run for it. He cuts upfield, makes the man miss, and is down at the 6-yard line, a 16-yard run. Tight end comes and motion for Buechele, who's going to roll out once again. He's going to take off, scramble, and scores his 2nd rushing touchdown on the day. Texas has a 14-0 lead with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Now Gibbs is on the field. He'll throw outside to Ronaldo McCall. He breaks a tackle and is put down a gain of 4. A full house set for Jonathan Gibbs. He goes play action, throws outside. It's Harrison who can't hang on to the pass. A big hit jars the ball loose. 2nd down and 12 for Texas. They'll dump it down to Foreman. He's got it to the 40-yard line, a 17-yard catch and run. Shotgun trips to the left, 1st down and 10. Read option for Buechele once more. He's been very effective so far today, and he's going to score once again. His 3rd rushing touchdown and the 3rd touchdown for Texas, as he is their only touchdown so far today, and they've all been on the ground for him. Gibbs loses the football, and somehow Elton Huff recovers it, so it's a loss of 8. We're fortunate to not have lost another fumble. Gibbs will throw, and McCall drops it. That is something that you just cannot have. You're already down 3 scores. So Gibbs is going to throw outside. Great range for the safety haul. So we'll be forced to punt the ball once again. A great return, and that sets them up an excellent field position. Here's Foreman. He's to the 20-yard line, a 14-yard run. 1st down and 10. They stay in the split backfield. Quick throw across the middle. It's Oliver, and he is brought down just shy of that 1st down marker. So second down and inches, same formation as Buechele once again. He's gonna score again, his 4th rushing touchdown, as this is just getting out of hand at this point. He's not the greatest athlete, but has a nose for the end zone, as that's his 4th rushing touchdown. It'll be third down and inches, a twin tight end set, and Eldon Huff will pick it up. He tries to cut it back to the middle and picks up 3 yards. Third down and 10, a 4 wide set. We need a conversion here. And with no one open, Gibbs is sacked once again, and it'll be another forced. Oliver comes in the backfield. He'll get the carry and get the first down, an 11-yard run this time. Our defense has not put up any sort of resistance so far today. Not much to be expected, though. This is a very talented Texas team, and our defense is definitely the weaker side of the ball for this Mount Pleasant team. Second down and 10, throw outside. It is caught, a broken tackle, another broken tackle, another one, and Kavika Watts finally makes it. And after 43 yards, 3 broken tackles along the way, Buechele's gonna run. He has some room and is stopped just shy of the goal line this time. So it'll be second down and goal, empty set. They're gonna run him, and he's gonna get in once again. His 5th rushing touchdown of this first half. He has 10 carries and 5 touchdowns. Steve Lewis gets the carry, and he'll lose a yard, as that's Malik Jefferson in the backfield. Third down and 10, so he'll be forced to throw the ball. It is knocked away. Great coverage by John Bonney, and another punt as we have a minute left in this first half. Throw to John Burt. He has it and is able to pick up the first down, so the drive will continue. 4 down lineman is going deep. A man out there and diving is Foreman. He's got it. Texas has a 42-0 lead as we enter halftime. A dominant first half. This is why Texas is one of the most talented teams in the country. I didn't expect a whole lot from this team in this game against Texas, but you would like to see a little more fight put up against than 42-0 with only 30 yards of offense in the first half. Gibbs, no time to throw. They just have so much speed on this defense, along with a lot of speed on their offense as well. We have no time to really do anything. Buechele will run and slide for a gain of 4. Second down and 6, trips to the right. He drops back, throws wide open as Oliver. He's not brought down by Harrison as he breaks that tackle, and Blake Cotton is able to tackle him. First down and 10, throw on the slant. It's Armonte Foreman once again, this time for 15 yards. Tight end comes in motion as they set up the screen pass. Archie can't bring him down, and he's shoved out of bounds inside of the 20, so Texas will be forced to settle for a field goal. That was their first drive on the day since the first one. That did not end in a touchdown. There's another drop for Ronaldo McCall. We'll go full house. Jonathan Gibbs, a pitch outside to Huff, and he loses the football once again. Luckily, Jonathan Gibbs falls on it though. Third down and 9, a dump down to Dorian Mays, who got caught up along his offensive line and only picks up 7 yards, so another stop. But our offense will stay on the field. Throw outside. It's Allen Harrison who keeps the drive alive. A gutsy play call there, but really nothing to lose. All you really want to see in this second half is just a better performance than the first, which isn't saying a whole lot. But first down and 10 now for Jonathan Gibbs. He dumps it down to Elton Huff once again. He's got this one for a 10-yard catch. Second down and inches. We're starting to run the clock a little bit, just trying to get out of this game. Gerard Buchanan, though, catches it and has an 8-yard reception. Steve Lewis checks into the game in the backfield. We'll give it up the middle to Elton Huff, who is still going and has 8 yards on the carry. A quad set to the right, a dump down to Huff once again. He's been very evolved on this drive, as there's an 11-yard catch. Second down and 4, we're going to go to Huff again. The blocker gets blown up, but Huff gets past him just in time to pick up the first. First down and goal throw. Watkins has it, and there's a flag down on the plays. He was brought down for a loss, and it's actually holding on Mount Pleasant. So a big mistake by Mike Meadows that backs us up to the 14-yard line. We're into the fourth quarter now, and what a throw and catch. Allen Harrison is just so effective when he gets inside of the red zone. Third down and goal, pitch outside, and Huff is able to get into the end zone, so we will not be getting shut out in today's game. However, now let's see if our defense can do what our offense just did on that drive and play much better than the first half. A quick screen goes for 18 yards for John Burt. We'll go to the air once again, throw outside, this time for Gerard Hurd. He breaks a couple of tackles, really having a lot of trouble just making the easy tackles in the open field, which can really just add up throughout the game. Another catch for John Burt for another first down. 4 down linemen, they go with a speed option outside for Foreman. He's inside of the 10. The defender gets blocked by his own man, and that's another touchdown for Texas. 5 minutes left in the ball game as Huff is blown up in the backfield. A hard hit. This time he hangs onto the football though. 3rd down and 15, setting up the screen pass. Some room, but the block is not held by Riley Mackey, so we are forced to punt the ball away once more. 3rd down and 6, Bouchel outside. He's got Armonte Foreman for a 14-yard catch. 2nd down and 11 to go up the middle to the other Foreman. He's got it and picks up 14 yards on the ground. Man comes in motion, Chris Warren checks in. He was the Heisman leader coming in today's game, and that's only his first carry. He had a couple of nice returns, but really has not seen much action as Foreman's gonna end off this game with one more touchdown. So your final score will be 59-7. We look at the final score. Texas State has upset Texas Tech. We'll be seeing them in a couple of weeks, in week 7 actually. So Texas is victorious, another blowout win. Bouchel has 6 total touchdowns on the day, 270 yards through the air, and 5 rushing touchdowns. There aren't many positives you can really take away from a game like this, although it's not a game I've ever expected us to be competitive in. However, it's just a little sad to see this team get beat so bad. The one positive, I guess you could say, was the one drive we did score the touchdown on. It was just a consistent, our offense was just moving at a good pace, and no negative plays, no penalties, no turnovers, anything like that to end that drive. But a lot of offense for Texas. However, we do get some good news as we get one more upgrade for Coach Tyler Johnson. We get some more points for the first weeks 1 through 7 in terms of recruiting. So now we move forward. We have a game, a much more winnable game in this upcoming week. As we are 0-3 on the season, we'll be taking on the 1-2 Troy Trojans. Troy is a team that we lost to last year. Brandon Silvers played out of his mind, nearly setting the completion record for a game. Troy lost to UAB and South Carolina, but did beat an FCS team last week to get their only win on the season. An updated look at our recruiting board. Chad Montgomery, we have a nice lead for. Trying to get a little bit of a lead for Jermaine Payne along with Miles Power. A really tight race for Terrell Sherman. Marcus Buckley is a race where Georgia State has a good lead. Mike Pierre, we're getting a nice lead. And the big nose tackle, Kevin Pollock, we're getting a lead for him as well. The top 10 now, you have Florida State and Miami as the number 1 and 2 team. They will be playing in a couple of weeks. And Georgia and Clemson round out the top 10. Shane Bouchel moves up to number 2 in the Heisman race. Chris Warren is still on top despite only getting 1 carry in today's game. The Troy roster, it was Statham last year who really blew up our offense with interior pressure. I believe he had 4 or 5 sacks against us. Also, Brandon Silvers was very effective through the air and a little bit on the ground in that game. So we're definitely going to have to bring our A game if we want to win this game and try and get our first win on the season. It will be nice though to be back at home as we do look for that first win on the season. I hope you did enjoy today's game. If you did, please like down below. Leave your comment on our recruiting class down below, and I guess the game. Game was not the greatest, but like I have said, it was to be expected. I will see you for week 4 in the next couple of days, 'cause I'm out.